Hello, friends. Welcome to Jillian's Q&A. We're trying something a little different. I'm taking a question from the audience and digging into it. So today's question is from Marie, who wants to know, why are we so obsessed with some celebrities? What a great question, Marie. Thank you. Well, as you know, I like to talk about over and over again, we are here in form to learn particular lessons and because we have a purpose. Well, celebrities are helping us accomplish those two things. How, you might ask? Well, celebrities can serve as teachers. So one of the things that I talk a lot about is that what is going on within us, right? What we need to experience, feel, know, understand, etc. within us, we place in our external reality in order to see it, learn from it, grow from it, etc. Well, we also put teachers in our reality, in our vicinity, in our viewpoint. Celebrities are those teachers. They are our soul mirrors reflecting back to us what it is we are trying to learn, what it is we are working on. Now, in some cases, we're drawn to celebrities because they've already learned it, right? We're looking at them and we're trying to see how it is that they got there, how it is that they healed that wound so that we can work on healing that wound inside us as well, or learning that lesson. Now, it could be that they're in the middle of it, that they are learning it as they go along. Like, let's look at Taylor Swift. We are so obsessed with her and all of her relationship dramas. Well, she's learning all about self-love. And as we watch her make mistakes and succeed and fall and rise again, we are learning ourselves from that pattern. I think that's also why we're so interested in reality TV, because it's a way for us to watch how people are learning and experiencing different challenges and how they're growing or how they're not growing, so that we can learn ourselves from the model that they're showing us. So through this, we are able to better learn and chomp at our life challenges and our life lessons. But we also have a soul purpose. So sometimes the celebrities that we resonate with are people that match what our purpose is, or at least in the same general ballpark, or there are things that they are doing that we know that we might be able to apply for ourselves. Now, this is going to be very clear with somebody who's like a musician, right? And they have different musicians that they look to, that they learn from, that they like how they try out different things, the different styles, the different explorations, etc. But it can be in a lot of other ways as well. For instance, I'm really a little obsessed with Lee Harris, if you've heard me talk about him a time or two, who is a spiritual teacher. Now, he isn't somebody that I am doing the same thing as him, but as I watch his work, he connects with his guides. He is in tune with the energies. He's here about helping people go through their growth and their awakening process. As I look to how he's doing things, I can learn and take in some of that for the work that I'm doing as well. It's going to be different. It's going to be my own particular flavor. But nonetheless, we look at those outside of us to see, what are you up to? What are you doing? And how can I borrow, steal, and parrot or mimic that as well? Bring in that energy and that quality that that person is living out in the world. So celebrities can help us heal wounds. They can help us learn our lessons. They can help us understand what our purpose is, our mission in the world is, or maybe give us ideas on how we can accomplish that. But they can also help us become more fully ourselves. For example, there can be parts of us that maybe we've suppressed or abandoned, or have for some reason found it's not okay to be this way, or haven't yet fully learned how to live this aspect of ourselves. This is something that is naturally, innately who we are, but yet we haven't fully lived in it. I think a perfect example of this is so many women that have this strong feminine power that we are drawn to. We're drawn to their strong femininity because it's something that is a little bit more suppressed or not allowed perhaps in modern society. So we are looking to those that are standing up as examples that maybe gives us a little bit more permission for us to be that ourselves. I like to think about celebrities sometimes as like modern day gods. right? Like if you think about back in ancient times, we had Athena and Artemis or Isis or, choose your god or goddess of choice. And they were beings that we looked up to that had particular qualities, that had particular values that we wanted to bring into our life, whether that was wisdom or love or beauty or righteousness or war, even whatever that may be. And we looked up to those beings in order to bring more of those qualities into our daily lives. Well, that's what celebrities are doing. They're also holding up those various qualities so that we can channel those into our daily lives. We are vibrational beings. So we look at these celebrities, and on a subatomic level, we are resonating with their vibration. That isn't because it's the words that they are saying, it's because of the vibration that they are operating at. And when you're putting your attention on somebody, whether that's a celebrity, that's a YouTube video, or even your friends or your coworkers or the people around you, you are matching them at a vibrational level. You are starting to kind of get in their vibrational sphere. That's why when you hang around people that are really negative, for example, you walk away from it feeling kind of yucky because you've taken your vibrational level to match theirs. Or conversely, there are people that you walk away from that you just feel light and happy and inspired after you've spent time with them because your vibration has gone up to match their vibration. So I'm curious, if you look at the celebrities that you are particularly drawn to, what is it about them that you're drawn to, right? Because not all celebrities are going to have the same thing for everybody. For example, Billie Eilish. Some people might be drawn to her because she is so independent and individual and so herself. Some people might be drawn to her because of how she balances her masculine and feminine energy. Some people might be drawn to her because of her creative exploration. It couldn't vary based off of what it is that you're needing and you're wanting in your life. So look at the celebrities that you're particularly drawn to and ask yourself, what is it about them that I find particularly compelling? And then what does that tell you about yourself? What is it that you're learning, you're working on, you're wanting to do in the world? And then play with it. Now, you can do it. You could do it like the gods, right? You could treat this person as a god and say, hey, speak to their higher self and be like, I want to channel your artistic abilities. I want you to bless me with your feminine power, whatever it is. You can definitely play with that and have fun with it. Or alternatively, you can also think about, okay, well, what if I just play dress up as this celebrity, as it were? I don't mean actually going out and dressing up like them, though. Do it if you feel so inclined. But I mean, what does it feel like to wear their vibration? What does it feel like to just walk away pretending as if you are that particular person, walking around for a day as if you are somebody who is really embodying enjoying their physical body or being a powerful person in the world or being comfortable of having a lot of people having attention on you. Just feeling that within yourself and playing with it would be a great way to continue to push that knowledge and that experience that you're looking to get from that celebrity. Okay, so I think that's a little dive into why do we get so obsessed with celebrities? Because they are our teachers. They are our teachers and there's something that they are teaching us. After all, they are performers, a lot of them. And performing archetype folks, those that have the soul type of a performer, are often about sharing energy with other people and helping transform people through an energetic exchange. So it makes sense that then we are on the recipient side of that energetic exchange. Now, do you not know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about soul types? Well, I did a whole video on our soul archetypes. And I even have a quiz that you can take so that you can find out if you are a performer archetype or a leader archetype, or a healer archetype, or a sage archetype. There's lots of different archetypes. You can watch that video right here and find out more about who you might be on a soul level. Okay, well, let me know if you have any questions that you'd like me to dive into, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.